Gotta adjust. Man, I got so many books. It's crazy. Where y'all at? Good morning. Good morning. Where y'all at? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Where y'all at, G? Where y'all at? Y'all hear that? That shit crazy. Where y'all at? Where y'all at? Where y'all at? Y'all see me? I know y'all see me. If y'all ain't got notifications up already, y'all slacking. Y'all slacking, G. Y'all slacking. It's already been 1 minute. I should have 1 million viewers right now. So I talk all my shit at the beginning. I want to see, man. Because y'all watch my shit after the fact. And y'all don't even like or comment. What the hell's going on with my peoples out there? They ain't showing me ain't reciprocating that love. I'm just fucking with y'all, G. Yeah, matter of fact, while I wait for y'all. If y'all come in here, y'all see the title. That's what we're gonna talk about. It's that simple. It's that simple. I gotta find something. There we go. I always need to have a highlighter, a pen, a pencil, a notepad, and books, bro. That's really important. You know, 'cause I read books. That's what I do, G. See, this is the type of shit I'm trying to tell you, man. Like, I do this shit in front of y'all with y'all, because this is what y'all should do. This is what most people should do. I understand that knowledge is power. Yeah. You gotta understand it's alright to read a book or two. It's alright. Read a book. Don't read no fairy tale books neither, man. That shit be corny as hell. Don't do that. Damn. I'm telling y'all, I always have a pencil around or something. I can't find one. Shit. Because it's different. You see the title. See, I marked down all these pages in these chapters that I need to study more. That's the sort of where my focus is right now in studying. This is a big book. You can see it's a thick motherfucking book. I'm gonna read all of it, right? I'm gonna read all of it after I read what I need to read. You dig? Damn, I didn't Know that. If you come in here, say something, don't be weird and just watch from behind your screen and shit. It's weird, G. I'm just so sensitive. Alright. That's right, that's right. He's talking about health and stuff. Oh no, I ain't trying to watch this. That's alright. You know what? You know what? Hold up. I know what I'll do for you. That's what I'm saying, bro. Health outside of foods. Health outside of foods. Because we always seem to think that health, for the most part, strictly depends on what we eat or don't eat, right? And working out. When that shit is just a piece of the whole thing. Like I agree. You need to eat right, and I'm starting to really do that. You know, so it's a process for me. I do things a little differently, but yeah, but still I do it. But so I believe in eating right, right? I believe in all that. It's just common sense, and I also believe in working out. But I don't work out in the sense to get muscles or. I mean, I know that comes with the territory if you're doing it right, or you're focused on doing that. But I work out just to stay fit, just to stay fit. You know, do my little workout or do some sparring and whatnot. And that's all fine and dandy. That's dope. And I recommend everybody do that shit. But I could work out and eat right and still be unhealthy. You see what I'm saying? Because I'm not focused on the other aspects of health, like mental health. You see what I'm saying? Spiritual health. These things are important. So it's very important to get into a positive aspect mentally, perspective mentally, instead of being more focused on the cup half empty. I'm just speaking in general, not with a certain part of life specifically. But look at it as a more cup is full, half full, because this feeds the rest of the body. Shit has to pop. This has to work in order for it to send signals and messages to the other places of your body to function properly. So if this isn't in a healthy state, then eating good and working out is only going to do so much, right? Because if this is weak and just hypothetically, let's say I can get depressed, right? Eating healthy, working out, I could do all that, but we'll just say for this example, going through depression whether it's a deep depression or just for the day type of thing, the week type of whatever, small thing. With the energy that I'm thinking negatively right now, so the negative energy that I keep alive and keep sending, because whatever this is doing is sending to the body. You understand? So if I'm in a negative mental state, it's going to send negative energy to the rest of my body. By doing that, I'm destroying, not building, because we know negative destroys, positive builds. So I'm eating great and I'm working out, but I'm going through it mentally, and so my body's healthy, kind of. I feel strong or whatnot. I look good, but I could feel the depression. I could feel the negative. I could feel the I don't give a fuck or why energy. You know what I mean? And that's no good because I'm not healthy. I'm just physically fit. So that's what I wanted to speak on, just a little bit. I'm not gonna be here too long. I did want to speak to a couple of y'all, but y'all motherfuckers don't be here. But I'm here, so I'm gonna just talk to y'all by myself, and that's how we gonna do. So being healthy in a physical sense. What up, God? What up, Dante? What up, God? Peace, man. I hope all is well, man. I hope all is well. You see the title? We just chopping it up, man. And I'll just pick up where I left off. Is healthy doesn't always just include food. It doesn't include food strictly. Good. Go. Just chill with them. Well, we could be physically fit, right? We could eat good. Beautiful. Shut the door, please. Shut the door, beautiful. All right. But if our mental state is unhealthy in a negative spot, this has to work. The brain sends the message to the body. So if I'm physically fit, yeah, I feel great, and I eat good, oh yeah, I eat fruits and stuff. Good job. But if I'm in a negative mental state, that negative energy is sent to my body, so I'm still not healthy. You got to be mentally healthy, spiritually healthy, physically healthy. So I I just came on not to tell anybody what to do because I don't need to do that. I just wanted to shed light on the aspect that it ain't all about a diet and working out. That doesn't make you healthy. You have to be mentally healthy because this is either going to send positive energy through the body or it's going to send negative energy through the body. There's no such thing as neutral energy. Stagnant energy, maybe. They stay on the same wavelength. But other than that, either positive or negative, what are you doing? I just want people to realize we have to, if you have a negative environment or negative situation you're in or whatever, you have to get out of that first because that could be physically damaging and mentally damaging. But you have to get out of any situation, friends, family, whatnot, work environment, that's giving you stress or anything of the nature. While you eating good and you working out righteously, you're still destroying yourself in a spiritual fashion, a mental fashion. You dig what I'm saying? That's why I preach so much positive. I hate using the word preach, but that's why I try to push so much positivity towards people. I want that positive energy to be here mentally. Because if we could wait on the diet, we could wait on working out to get our minds right. Once we get our minds in the right focus and whatnot, the world is yours. But if you're sitting here with a why, it's called a why mindset or attitude. And in metaphysical psychology, they describe how you have to break down the ego by using the why concept. Because the ego makes you think you are who you are, but you're not. You're not that. That's the spirit's pro. So mom and dad, they don't want to do exercise. Exercise is good. Mom and dad be on the. They know what they talking about as far as that, but there's different aspects to being healthy. You did put it like this: an overweight person, male or female, an overweight person has the mindset they want to change their bodies, right? They want to lose weight, they want to live longer, they want stuff like that, right? Their mind's already in a positive place because they want something better for themselves. You dig, my man? So that's what I'm saying. You, if they just keep hearing people saying, "Oh, you're gonna die if you don't get better," and they don't necessarily have that the same understanding that the people telling them to, then they're not gonna get up and get off their ass. And a lot of times you'll see bigger people stay big because it's a self-reflection thing. It's like, okay, I know I'm big, but I can't do nothing about it. And then once they get that negative mindset, nothing happens. To a person who wants better, to a person who understands, it starts here. All is mental. Then it goes everywhere else. If I think it shall be done. So if I want to be healthy, I'm going to take the steps to be healthy. But it all starts here because the food stays in the fridge till the next time you eat. The weights stay in the gym until the next time you use it. But your mind is always with you. Your mind is always here with you. You have to deal with this. If you want to stay weak or negative, then you're going to feel the physical consequences of that. You're going to feel, oh, I don't want to. So that energy, you're going to keep that, starts here. It ain't just about, and this is a great book. Layla Africa, I don't know if you can see this. It's a great, great book. African Holistic Health. And there's another book called Back to Eden Cookbook. And it gives you, like this says, herbs, vitamins, minerals, amino. It goes over recipes, sexual personality types, foods to avoid, the male and female cycles. It goes through a lot of things. Want to be healthy, but they don't want to exercise. When they do it, then they feel grateful. Right. It's a great book. The Back to Eden book is a great book. You know, I got plenty of books. But this is just one aspect. I mean, as far as the eating good goes, that's just one. That's just one aspect. As far as the working out goes, that's just one aspect. You got to be mentally in the right place. Hold on, man. I got beautiful daughters. Give me a second. Yeah, I got kids, man. But you want to be in the right mental state. You want to be positive. You want to think positive. Give positivity, appreciation, thankfulness, gratefulness, humbleness. You don't have to be weak-minded. It's a decision. As a young man, I just seen what you said. As a young man, you have a whole life to live, right? And you're gonna go through some shit. It is what it is. It's called life. You learn through life, and that's fine. Just understand you're gonna go through shit. Bad shit's gonna happen. Good shit's gonna happen. It's going to happen. It's all about what you keep here. Are you gonna have a negative look outlook on that shit, or are you gonna have a understanding outlook on that, and then keep a positive attitude? Because if you give negative, you get negative. So by keeping a negative attitude about bad things that might happen in life, you're gonna just keep bringing in that negative. Just know already right now, things happen. Shit's gonna happen. You're gonna make decisions. Life's gonna make decisions. You'll be all right as long as you keep a positive attitude, positive mental state, and a positive outlook on life. That's health. Weights, food, mental, that's health. Spiritual, that's health. That's all health. That's all health. Actions, positive actions, that's health. Because that's keeping you in a positive uh, lifestyle or being. You're a young man. I'm, I'm not. Well, I'm young to older motherfuckers, but I learned through experience. That's the only way to learn. The teachers can only tell you so much bullshit before you got to go out and learn. It is what it is. That don't mean go out and be like, all right, I want to do some fuck shit to see the consequences, to see how fun it. No, that don't mean that. That's what I did, and I paid multiple times for that. But just know you're a young man. You're only gonna learn through experience. Take the advice that the elders give you. Take that shit. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I wish I would have told. I wish I was able to tell myself at a young age to listen to the old folks when they told some shit. Don't just be like, oh, you don't know what the fuck you talking about. Yeah, they do. Yes, they do. And as you get older, you start learning. Then you start listening to them. By that time, they might have passed. That's why you gotta appreciate the elders. That's a 90 years full of information in a body that could just give you game on life. It did. So that's all I wanted to talk about, man. Health is more than books and weights. I mean, food and weights. It's more than that. It's mental health, spiritual health. What energy are you giving out to the universe that you're getting back? How are you? How are you responding to it? Because a negative action doesn't necessarily need a negative response. But if we're in a negative mind state, we might just keep giving that negative back and getting it and giving it and giving it and getting it. So just hear me out, man. To anybody who might see this, I ain't telling you what to do. I'm just giving you a perspective to look at. You know, health isn't just books. Health isn't just food and weights. Health isn't just that. Health is mental health too. Mental health is the main point. From here, then we can get into the foods. From here, then I might want to work out. Appreciate that. The teaching thing, school. I'm gonna keep it G with you. I'm not the one that like I said, I was a young dumb motherfucker, man. So school, I ain't really give a fuck about. I graduated and all that good shit. I did what I needed to do that. But shitty teachers or just annoying teachers, fuck them. I mean, that's me personally. If they're a shitty person, though, fuck them. Just because they're a teacher don't mean they're a good person. But it doesn't necessarily mean they're a bad person. I'm just saying, as far as I was in school, either you taking my homework or you ain't. You gonna give me an F, you gonna give me a motherfucking F. I was smarter than most of my teachers though, so it was like the only subject I wasn't too efficient in was math. Math wasn't my thing. My numbers wasn't good back in the day. I mean, they good now, but he's speaking on school, so I wasn't really good on that. But I didn't give a fuck about school only because I was smarter than my teachers. I was doing dumb shit in the streets and thinking I was smarter than them on a level of they were smarter than me on responsible thinking. But doing a lot of that shit, you ain't gonna learn a lot of shit. The school only teaches half truths. See, this is a mental health issue. The schools are trained to only give you European history. That's it. They'll sprinkle in the same African American history. The Martin Luther King, the Harriet Tubman, Rosa Parks. No, originally I'm from Detroit, but I, I'm born in Detroit, lived in Detroit, from Detroit. Moved to Alaska. Sister was born in Alaska. and now we here in Ohio somewhere. So yeah, I've been around the world, but school only teaches half truth. It teaches European history. That's it, and they'll sprinkle in some of the Black history, right? Just a little bit here and there. Tell you we were slaves. Now I hear they're telling the kids your age that Black folks and shit was Europe indentured servants or some shit, voluntary servitude, like some ignorant ass shit. But so I knew these things as a young man in my teens. You know what I'm saying? So it rubbed me wrong, knowing that y'all motherfuckers is only giving me half a half-ass education. So I went and studied on my own, man. I graduated, did what I needed to do, and when I got on my own too, I started studying and got the other half of the truth. So as far as school is concerned, I don't care what age you are, as long as you're at the age of comprehension. Whatever you study in school, you should study at home. Because whatever they're teaching you at school, they're only teaching you half of that. Go home and study, you know, where the science of math comes from in general, the science of universities in general. Just everything. You'll see it comes back black, but they don't tell us that in school. And that's part of the mental health thing. Because as a people, it doesn't, we're going to use the same example for any race of people, any color, hue of people. If you're in a facility called school, we'll say facility for now, and you don't know your culture, whatever the culture is, because this is an unbiased thing on the people in general. If I take your children into this facility, knowing that they don't know their culture, and I teach them my culture every day for 8 hours a day, I tell them when they can go to the bathroom. I tell them what they can eat and when they can eat. I tell them when they can leave, how they're going to leave, how to dress codes, all this. Do you really expect them to have a good sense of self if all I did was impose my belief system upon that kid? No, that's a mental health issue that grows to be a mental health issue. Because now I don't know who I am fully because I've only been taught half-ass. Right. They young, impressionable. You already gave me your age. You're young and impressionable, so I'm not going to push upon you anything. I'm just going to give you the game of life. I'm going to just get right. They don't understand because they don't know no better. I don't expect this kid to have a good sense of self. That plays on the mental. I have to know myself. To know is to use my mind. So mental health is more than just a good diet and lifting weights and being fit. Mental health has to, or physical health, any health has to do with the mental. It starts at the mental. Then it moves on to, now I want to figure out what to eat. Now I want to lift the weight. That's all mental first. So just taking the aspect of the mental. I'm young and money pushing me to do stuff that I can and can't do. It's crazy. He crazy. Dad's gonna push you. He's supposed to push you, man. Listen, I got 2 sons. And it's up to me to make sure there ain't no bitch assness in them. You feel me? They can't be no bitch. I let, even my daughters, I let my kids, even when they think they can't do something, I don't help them. I tell them they can do it, and I promote that they can do it. This is mental health. It turns into self-esteem, physical health. And even if they can't really do it, I let them try their hardest. And a lot of times they do whatever they say they can't do, then they laugh about it. And that's important, because with my son, he's a baby right now, but when he gets a little older, we gonna duke it out. I'm gonna let him do manlier shit for young men, even if he's a young man. He's gonna do, you got to do these things. You can't raise no punks. You gotta raise men and women, because these young boys and girls are either gonna grow up to be men and women, there's a difference, or they're gonna grow up to be grown kids, grown boys and grown girls. What up, Boss Hog? Peace, God. Peace. I hope all is well, man. Hope you're having a good day. We in here just talking about different aspects of health. While my daughter's upstairs, probably going crazy with my little boy. But yeah. So your dad's supposed to push you to do shit. He's supposed to push you to where you don't like it. You got to be uncomfortable. I'm gonna push my kids to be uncomfortable. Put them in uncomfortable situations. All safe, because I'm the parent. But you gotta push. We gotta push y'all. You're a young man, so we gotta push y'all. Y'all gotta get uncomfortable. Life ain't comfortable. Life ain't easy. Life ain't smooth. Life's gonna have its ups and downs. Plus, being those uncomfortable situations lets you know what you made of. As a young man, you get to work on what you made of. You know, I remember when I was 6 or 7. I want to say 7. I want to say 7. But my sister's dad took me and his sons out to go swim at the natatorium in Alaska. That's when we lived in Alaska. And I ain't never been swimming. I ain't nothing. Other than in the little pools in the backyard and in the bathtub, thinking I was doing something. So we go swimming or whatnot. Much love, Boss Hog. Absolutely, God. Absolutely. And so we go to the natatorium when I was switch clothing. Go walking by the water. I'm like, yeah, we about to get in. I know it's a shallow end down there and whatnot. This motherfucker throws me in the 10 foot. I'm like, this fuck. All right, maybe it was like 8 foot, but still, for my little ass, it felt like the 12 foot for real. Never swam before. Never. Never. I sink. I hit the ground at the bottom of the pool, whatever, and I push up, get some air. He's just standing there. I see him standing there. I hate this motherfucker anyway. I still don't like this motherfucker to this day. He has passed away. Never mind. But I didn't like him when he was living. Fuck it. So I'm just going up and down in this fucking, and it's, you know, I have a fear of drowning now because of this. Absolutely. He was actually a good guy. I'm just talking on this certain occasion. He's an asshole for that. So boom, I jump up again. I'm panicking. So boom, I come up. I finally get a hold of the edge of the pool. You know, you can hold on to that little piece right there. And he's just standing there, and my heart's pounding. I'm kind of about to cry, but I can't because it's in me not to cry. And it's just like, I don't like you, so I'm not gonna cry in front of you, type of thing. So I get out. I'm fucked up, whatever. I don't even swim for the rest of it. So yeah, I sit the whole, like, they stayed like 2 hours. So I sat there. I just sat there. It's like, I ain't never experienced close to death or nothing, but I felt that. And now I have a fear of drowning. But at the same time, it's not fear because my dumb ass ain't about to be nowhere where there's too much water. But you can see how that, right. So we get in the car and we rolling, we listen to the Flavor in Your Ear, Craig Mack. This was back when that was just, popping. It's back in the 90s. So we cruising. I'm in the back seat, I'm just quiet. And he didn't say nothing to me with his punk ass. We get to the crib. His son's going to the house and he pulled me to the side and he says, you see, I know you mad at me, blah, blah, blah. You know the rundown. But I had to see if you could survive. I wasn't going to let you drown. I think he was. But he said, I wasn't going to let nothing happen to you. I was right there. But you learned how to swim because you had to learn how to swim. You didn't just know how to swim, but you knew how to survive. I'm like, okay, I dig what you're saying, dude. But don't do that shit again. I ain't going swimming with your ass no more. No more. Fuck your sons, too. But I understood what he meant at a young age. So since then, I've always understood that. Now that I have children, it's all mental. Because if you treat these kids like punks, they're going to grow up to be punks. And a lot of motherfuckers don't grow up to be punks because they mental ain't right. It's all mental. That's why I say health is more than just food and weights. It's mental. Everything is mental first. I knew how to survive. So I wasn't gonna let myself drown. I kept popping up out of that water at the right time I would breathe. I just knew when to do it. It's in you. Everything is in you. You just have to pull that shit out. You want to be healthy, it starts mentally. You know, I could I could study this book, the other book, that book, that book, that book. I could eat that grape, that strawberry, that motherfucking melon. It don't matter. None of that shit matters if it's not here first. Because even though the foods are providing me with the right energy, because it's alive food, and the working out keeps me fit, even though that all plays beneficially to me, if my mental is shitty, it's going to deteriorate. It's just not going to. It's water and oil, G. It's water and oil, G. You know? And I'm a smoker. I am a smoker. I'm not a big drinker. I drink on my birthday. And I don't even drink. I sip on my birthday. But for the most part, I'm a smoker. Well, I'm not going to give you the substance test. You probably seen me in a video smoking a square, which I might just like on that. But so I know my flaws. And see, this is a mental game. We about to speak mental. It's all mental. I wouldn't even call my flaws, because my flaws aren't flaws. Your flaws ain't flaws. How could they be flaws when they make you who you are? How could they be flaws? One leg shorter than the other. So what? Nigga, I got a mean ass walk now. What you talking? It's all mental. It's how you look at it. If you say your flaws are flaws, then you're looking at yourself in a negative way. I'm not. As far as I'm concerned, I'm the bee's knees, motherfucker. I'm the bee's knees. When I was created through my mother, ain't nothing better than me. Everybody is equal. We are y'all. But you get what I'm saying? It's all mental, man. So just remember that. Whatever you do, whatever action you take, it starts mental. Whatever energy you give out, it's going to come back like that. That's all I'm saying. So, like I said, every end of my video, stay peaceful, stay positive. I mean that. Find peace, understanding. Once you understand the energy given to you, you know how to reciprocate it. You hear them crazy kids? Love them though. But that's all I want to say. Just know health isn't all about foods and weights. It's not about that. Whoever tells you it's just about food and weight is ignorant. And that's mental. It's about the mental. How many times I'm gonna say mental? Now you know. Subliminal messaging. Mental, mental, mental. Peace, positivity. I appreciate y'all having this conversation with me. I hope that some understanding came up out of it. And I hope you stay golden, pony boy, you know. I'm about to enjoy these kids, read up on some shit. If you want me to make a video about something, let me know in the comments if you could. Other than that, have a great day. Peace and positivity, y'all.